afternoon, Maan Sir. Welcome once again to Telly Tadka. And what we want to know is what have you done since we last talked? We met in March 2011. So, what all projects you've done post Geet till now, till Humse Alive?
There was इस प्यार को क्या नाम दूँ?
जी.
After that is Humse Alive.
हाँ जी.
That's what currently I'm working on.
Right. कैसा लग रहा है moving from Geet to इस प्यार को से
All different genre. Geet was a different genre than इस प्यार को. Again was a love story. It's a love story, but like the setup is very different. It's like it's a Star Plus show.
जी.
So obviously the backdrop of the love story is family, relatives, and you know how Star Plus shows are.
जी.
It's a general entertainment channel.
Right.
So there was a love story. There is a love story,
right.
But the backdrop is different from what we had in Geet and
right.
Village and Hum. Village was a college campus show.
Right. So when you set that up, what besides keeping a family in mind, what did you keep in mind in terms of the characterization, or in terms of the how Arnav should look, or how Kushi should look? What were the aspects when you discussed with your creators?
Arnav and Kushi are very, very different characters. Very different characters. Arnav being a very egoistic person and very introvert. Kushi was completely opposite. Like she's very quirky, very talkative, and a lot of innocence and kiddish elements were there. They were very different characters, but very different. Kushi was single with Gunjan in Village. So she was very different from what we had like in
Village. Yeah. So what tips did you give Sanaya when you told her, because you were working on Malay as well, and you did the setup?
I just completely erased Gunjan from her mind and she worked a lot. She worked very hard on the character Gunjan. I think she did a very good job.
Yeah. The show is doing well. It is
well.
going 3 point something right now. 3.3 is
3
what we last week.
Yeah. Right, absolutely right.
So yeah, I think, and they both are doing a fabulous job.
Both are doing very good.
So do you also devote some time there now?
I think no, now I'm not in touch with the show because I moved on from that show.
Okay.
And I think this is the contrast between the characters that really work, like what happened in
Geet also.
There was a huge contrast between the characters.
Yeah.
The opposite attracts.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, do you really think in real life opposites attract?
Yeah, I think that they do attract.
They do attract.
Yeah.
And do you think in long run that kind of relationship works?
In real life, I think somewhere they do attract, but with sometimes like in a relationship, like you have to be on the same page. You have to. It can't be like both people can't continue the relationship if they are on different pages. It's not possible.
Very true.
So somewhere down the line, both have to come on the same page.
Right. Now coming to a different scenario altogether, Humse Hai Life. It's a Channel V show. It is a youth show. So did you have to do any mindset change when you did that?
Definitely I had to do it because I had to eat it. Because I had to just erase all what I was doing on Is Pyar Ke Kya Naam, because I knew it was a very huge channel, very huge show, and the execution, the characters, the treatment, everything would have been very different from what Is Pyar Ke Kya Naam had. So yeah, so it was very different. And when I did Mile also, Mile was a college show. Even the characters were a little matured. But here the characters are like very young. Like they are like in the age group, they are studying in class 11 and 12. Like very teenagers, you can say. They were like in the college, so a little mature. So that's थोड़ा different.
So आपने कौन सी चीजें unlearn की, and what were the things that you had to learn to ensure that?
It's a great learning experience doing this Channel V show, because most of the actors, they have never acted. They were fresh, they were new. Okay. They are new. Like the lead girl Abigail, she had acted in a lot of shows.
Right.
But when I was working with new set of actors who were the first time facing the camera. The best part I liked about them was like they were fresh. They were like empty glass.
Right.
They had nothing. So whatever you feel, you'll get it.
You'll get all of that.
But the problem when you're already working with the actor, they have already done some work. So they don't come fresh to you.
Right.
They have already like their own preconceived notions and like they all with a set mindset. So it's a little difficult, not very, but it's a little difficult to erase that what they have thought and then make them perform the way you want them to.
Right, right. Now, we saw on Four Lions site the test for the lead. He is the new guy, of course, for Humse Life.
Raghav.
Yeah, Raghav. The guy playing Raghav. So, him, and how much of learning has he done in the last 3 months now that you've worked with him continuously from that first look test to today?
I think it's great improvement, a lot of improvement. It's grown so much as an actor and as a performer, as an one who's facing a camera. It's grown up a lot. You can see from like the gradual growth. You see the episode 1 till now.
Right.
Now in India forum, he's like at the top 50 now.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
fabulous.
getting that popularity and
absolutely. And also somewhere everyone believes when, especially the first promos when they came out, everyone was talking about it being an inspiration from $1 Million Baby. How true is that, if at all?
Sia's character you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, in $1 Million Baby, you can say like the girl, she was a she boxer, and from a very not so doing good family, and she had to work hard to fulfill her ambitions, and she wanted to be a world-class boxer. So I won't deny, there are similarities from $1 Million Baby. The character is nearly the same, but the story is very different.
Agreed.
The characters are different, the setup is different.
Agreed.
And you can say that the thought is there. Right?
Yeah, I would call it an inspiration because obviously that movie is
I love them.
Is one of the best movies that Clint Eastwood has ever done.
Yeah.
So, considering the number of Oscars it has won,
3 Oscars.
it's inspiration. So, besides probably that,
But
what was the idea behind the story of a boxer girl and a coach and a love interest in there?
See, it's a love story.
It's a love story. It's always a setup which is different.
Yeah, it's a love story. And the backdrop is just boxing.
Agreed.
So to set the characters up. I don't think there's anything to
do with boxing.
Boxing, the story. The story is very good. The setup is cool. So you have that school, the backdrop, and like. But like the basic story is love story. A guy and a girl
meet.
Very different characters, very opposite to each other. They meet. And you can say that the setting is like you have a school setting. You have for Sia and Raga, they both are boxers.
Right.
It's a setup.
Somewhere do you see it also having a flavor of Ishq Vishk of Shahid Kapoor?
No,
the college setup.
There are so many films like in
Of course.
There are so many.
There's so many films, but
Kuch Hota Hai.
Yeah, Kuch Hota Hai also. But again, Kuch Hota Hai I think becomes a little more mature than.
Even Kuch Hota Hai was a triangle. And this is a triangle.
This is a triangle too. Yeah. So any similarities there, or do we see something totally radical here? Obviously, all love stories have the same theme: a boy and a girl, and someone else coming in between. But anything else you can see?
For me, like every story, like if you watch, like you see love story also. Beautiful, my favorite film.
Right.
This girl, boy, me. They separate again. It's the same story. And there are like maybe thousands of films all across the world and thousands of like TV shows probably that have made on the similar subject. But what I believe, the difference lies in the characters and the difference lies in the execution.
Right. So what are you doing to make it look fresh and new?
the characters are fresh. They're not like you probably must have seen these kind of characters.
Agreed.
And the characters are fresh. Obviously, the execution is also very fresh.
Right. Coming to the latest song that has happened on all the 5-6 characters who are in love with, one is in love with the other, and the other is in love with the third, and
they're not in love right now. They are attracted.
They're attracted. It's probably even infatuation to a certain angle because it is a high school drama. So I heard from Rashida about the song. You please tell us your setup of the song as to how did you conceive this particular idea to showcase a love's or a feeling or emotion development in terms of the people who are central characters to the story.
It's date night happening in the school.
Yeah.
So the love is in the air.
Right.
So we had to and so many characters how should I explain it? See, there is. Right now, I don't think any character is in love with him. They're just attracted to each other in some or other way.
True.
So, just to show that feeling, just to set the mood, we had a song.
Right. Would I be right if I say कि वो उनको शायद कुछ एहसास शुरू हुआ है rather than
अभी
falling. एहसास भी नहीं हुआ है. ठीक है. तो tell us about that one particular shot where one is looking at the other is looking at the third, and the third is looking at the fourth is standing somewhere there.
Yeah, right now that's the chemistry.
I think that's a beautiful shot.
That's the chemistry going on right now because this girl Pooja, she's attracted to Vishal is attracted to Saloni is being Raghav's
girlfriend already.
Yeah. And Raghav he's not attracted to Sia obviously, but what happens is Arjun attracted to little Sia, but Raghav enjoys pulling Sia's leg, playing pranks on her. He doesn't know why he enjoys because that's the way he is.
He is.
So he doesn't know. He doesn't realize also right now. He never realizes. I enjoy, but he enjoys it. So that's why he's always keen on playing some prank on her just to pull her leg. He enjoys it.
Yeah, it must be just the company he enjoys as well.
Yeah. So that's it. And Sia is completely oblivious to it. She is not looking anywhere. Her focus is right now just boxing. That's it. She's not so that's the way it is So that's why the shot was there.
Right. What can the audience look forward to in the coming episodes?
Coming episode, obviously the story will move forward in terms of everybody's chemistry and the relationships. It will move forward we'll take a step one where they'll start feeling something for each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Will we see some action in terms of boxing? Will we see any match coming in?
Not recently.
Nothing now.
No, but not right now. Maybe you have to wait for a month.
Right. So right now you're just focusing on the love story.
Yeah, the relationship that's going on.
What kind of conflict can we expect apart from triangle?
I will see.
Or do we have to wait and watch for that?
I can't see right now.
Okay.
Because
you see, there can be two kind of conflicts. One is internal, where she probably feels she's not good enough for Raghav.
See,
right now she has no love feeling.
That's a very later stage, I think. See, the conflict will probably more be internal conflict within the character themselves. Because Raghav and Sia and Arjun, they're very different to each other. There will be a conflict. There will be a triangle, but not very soon. Take some time.
आज के सीन के बारे में बताइए. आज क्या शूट हो रहा है?
Today we are shooting a sequence where all of floating in the air.
Okay.
They are they feel that they are in love.
Okay.
Ambar Akash, they feel that they are in love with Tanya.
Thank you so much for your time. We want to be informed, as in the fans would want to be informed about what's happening next with Humse Her Life.